Brooke Bailey, the basketball wife's own firecracker, was just challenged by Jim Jones, the Dipset veteran and longtime fiancée Chrissy Lampkin, about rumors that she was involved in a scandalous affair with a Nigerian singer. There was no secret behind that altercation. Insiders say Jim exploded in a way that no one has ever witnessed. Words flew, charges were exposed, and Brooke retaliating with a fierce stance. What triggered him? Smuggled images, alleged communications, and rumors from people in the industry that Brooke wasn't simply hanging out. She was embroiled in an affair scandal that made Jim nervous. Social media is flaming. Admirers are. The story of treachery is getting out of hand as people start taking sides. Did Brooke actually get caught with this Nigerian celebrity? Or are we witnessing yet another instance of tangled rumors going awry? And why did Jim, of all people, feel the need to publicly challenge her? Nobody anticipated the darker, uglier, and more juicy truth behind this face-off. And the repercussions have barely started. In order to comprehend why Jim Jones lost it with Brooke Bailey over this purported involvement with a Nigerian singer, you must first go back in time and examine the past of all those concerned. Because this wasn't just any old fight. Years of conflict, treachery, and tainted reputations all came to a head at once. Now let's get started with Jim Jones. Jim has been considered one of the hip-hop icons of Harlem for many years, the man who supported Chrissy Lampkin through thick and thin, a hustler, and a Dipset soldier. Since its first seasons, their partnership has served as the foundation of love in hip-hop New York. Back in 2011, Chrissy famously proposed to Jim on national television. It was a daring move that made news worldwide and turned gender roles upside down. Fans believed marriage was imminent. Jim hasn't married her yet, though, more than 10 years later. Fans, who frequently accuse him of being unfaithful to her, have also been upset over Chrissy's reluctance. It's Brooke Bailey now. Basketball spouses are familiar with Brooke, who has long been known for a combination of beauty, bluntness, and turmoil. She's been connected to musicians, NBA players, and even accused of inciting controversy to gain influence. Brooke thrives on controversy, whether it is love or hate. Despite her several self-reinventions, her name always manages to get up in someone's scandal. When these two universes clash, what will happen? You prepare a powder keg for detonation. When rumors began to circulate, that is when the purported spark occurred. Brooke was spending too much time with a young Nigerian musician who is well known for both his music and his high-profile relationships. Detectives on social media assembled questionable Instagram postings, jewelry that matched, and even flight patterns. It was speculated by fans that Brooke and the singer were more than simply pals. Initially, they were much more. After the rumors were dismissed, the leaks surfaced. Blurry images of Brooke supposedly cuddling up to the singer backstage at a Logos show, as well as screenshots of purported flirtatious late-night chats, according to insiders. It was no longer merely rumors all of a sudden. It changed the story. People wanted to know why Brooke Bailey was supposedly involved in an affair, but why was Jim Jones interested? This is when history enters the picture. Rumor has it that Jim has long defended Chrissy's reputation and his inner entourage. Although not a biological relative, Brooke has been associated with the same social circles and reality TV cosmos. Set Brooke off when he was supposedly involved with someone from Jim's staff and entertaining another man. It was more than rumors of infidelity to him. His allegiance and code of conduct were tarnished by it. Not to be overlooked are Jim's personal scandals. There have been rumors about him cheating for years, and Chrissy has had to put up with them. Fans noticed the irony right away. Despite having a questionable past, Jim is accusing Brooke of infidelity. Jim's confrontation, however, was not about hypocrisy, according to insiders. It has to do with embarrassment. His name, and Chrissy's by extension, was not what he wanted. Dragged into yet another scandalous situation. Brooke, however, didn't exactly start with a spotless record. She has been accused over the years of being the other woman, stealing guys and engaging in risky relationship games. When you include a Nigerian superstar, someone with wealth, notoriety, and worldwide clout, the narrative assumes a global prominence. Things got worse on social media. Fan pages began comparing Brooke's Instagram captions and the Nigerian singer's mysterious tweets side by side. Although neither identified their location, a post that purportedly showed them in the same hotel in Dubai at the same time went viral. Supporters needed no concrete evidence. The story was sufficiently credible before Jim intervened. Brooke had already been found guilty by the internet. Headlines such as Brooke Bailey's affair in Nigeria and the love in hip-hop meets Afrobeat controversy were trending on blogs. As the pressure increased, Jim made the decision that he would not remain silent. It was more than simply Brooke. This has to do with pride, allegiance, and how the scandal was seen by the general public. Jim Jones recognized a chance to take the problem directly on. Jim's statement startled everyone since he chose the most public manner to air it out, rather than having a private talk. And the words he spoke caused this rumor to escalate into a full-fledged conflict. The time had finally arrived for Jim Jones to lose his composure. Insiders said it happened in front of Ta. What began as online rumors, blogs, and side remarks escalated into a full-scale altercation. At an exclusive Hollywood lounge, several witnesses. It has been reported that Jim pulled up with, when his crew learnt that Brooke Bailey was inside the premises, they immediately became furious. The atmosphere was tight as soon as he entered. "Stop playing games, Brooke. You think we don't know what you've been doing? You think this Nigerian boy is going to keep it quiet?" Witnesses say Jim immediately leaned in after locking eyes with Brooke and walking right past everyone else. It's out there already. The room went cold. Although most of the video footage were too shaky to capture the words, you could hear Jim's tone of intensity as people pulled out their phones. The kind of low-level controlled rage that results from disgrace and treachery. Brooke was not giving up. Observers asserted that she flipped her hair, got to her feet, and retaliated. "Don't treat me like I'm your girl to start. Don't come for me. Worry about Chrissy and your mess first." It was just one line that ignited the place. After a few minutes, social media went wild and gasps were heard as it was revealed that Brooke had included Chrissy in the drama. Because Jim wasn't just no more talking about Brooke's supposed adultery. It has to do with her bringing his fiancée into the controversy. It became a heated argument. By sneaking about with a Nigerian singer who, in Jim's opinion, doesn't even appreciate you, Brooke degraded everyone in their common networks, he claimed. According to reports, Brooke retaliated by adding, "At least he treats me better than half these rappers treat their women. Don't act like you're not doing worse out here." That clapback was completely unexpected. By reminding everyone that Jim has a history of alleged infidelity, Brooke was reversing the roles. Fans on social media quickly took sides as the hypocrisy became more obvious. Others stated since Chrissy had been subjected to rumors about Brooke for years, Jim had no right to confront him. Others supported Jim, saying he was defending respect and loyalty within their group. However, the story took a completely different turn when the first surprising twist in the purported leak occurred. Hours after the altercation, the gossip publication purported to have screenshots of direct messages between Brooke and the Nigerian singer. The communications were explicit, not just flirtatious. The internet exploded as the singer apparently said, "Can't wait to see you again. Last night was unforgettable." Brooke allegedly responded, "You already know I'm risking it all for you." "Oh, I'm risking it all for you." The screenshot quickly went viral. Fans are analyzing every aspect. Was it for real? Was it a fake? Immediately, Brooke posted on Instagram saying, "Fake, don't believe the lies. Y'all are so eager to see me down." However, her denial did little to stop the avalanche. Fans linked the singer's posts to her cryptic Instagram captions, and one of the most popular tweets read, "She said, 'Risking it all, sis.'" Blogs doubled down, claiming the messages were from a verified insider close to the singer, and Twitter threads deconstructed timestamps matching them 2 nights Brooke was spotted out. He's just admitted. Adding insult to injury was the Nigerian singer at the center of the controversy. Rather than denying anything, he tweeted something cryptic. Not everything can be kept secret forever. He fueled the flames with a single sentence, leading supporters to believe the affair was genuine. Chrissy Lampkin, however, remained quiet. Nothing, no post, no statements. Fans speculated that while Jim was out publicly criticizing Brooke, she was humiliated in private, which only made matters worse. Fans even questioned whether Jim's fury was intended to protect Chrissy from yet another embarrassing incident in a long queue of them, or whether it was truly in response to Brooke's behavior. Words were not the end of the altercation back in the lounge. Following Brooke's retort, witnesses say Jim angrily exited, slamming the table and telling her, "This ain't over. Don't make me bring the receipts." That final statement set everyone in a frenzy. Jim had what receipts? Was it a ruse, or did he actually have evidence that would finally defeat Brooke? As daybreak arrived, the blogs had made the evening seem like one of the most outrageous conflicts of the year. The headlines cried out, "Against Brooke Bailey, Jim Jones. Hollywood's infidelity scandal blows out." As they waited for the Nigerian singer to affirm or deny, fans were scrambling to get Chrissy to speak up and wondering what receipts Jim might be carrying. Like clockwork, the cliffhanger then got deeper. "You think the DMs are crazy? Wait till you see the video," another gossip blog teased. Yes, it's a purported video of Brooke and the Nigerian singer together. If it's real, it would not only validate the rumors, but it would destroy Brooke's denial and push this scandal into new destructive territory. The alleged DMS were still trending, and the confrontation at the Hollywood Lounge had already ignited social media. But what transpired over the next 48 hours turned the scandal into a full-blown media circus. Will the video surface? And if it does, will it destroy Brooke's reputation or expose something even darker about Jim's role in this messy saga? Was the question on everyone's mind. Fans were arguing non-stop and Chrissy's silence was deafening. But then the alleged video, a blurred teaser clip posted on Instagram by a notorious gossip outlet, came to light. It was only a few seconds long and showed a woman who looked exactly like Brooke Bailey in a dimly lit hotel hallway. A tall man wearing fashionable sunglasses was standing next to her, with his arm around her waist, and the caption said, "Backstage hotel, you decide." Brooke came to light. The internet went crazy. In a matter of minutes, the video was shared on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. Viewers slowed it slower, zoomed in, and compared the evidence and clothing. The photos spoke louder than words, and the bloggers didn't need to say much because Brooke had worn the exact same dress in a tagged Instagram story earlier that night, and his admirers in Nigeria matched his custom-made sneakers, which he had previously flaunted. "Y'all really out here making fake videos to ruin me?" Brooke wrote after denying the video right away, labeling it a deep fake. Regretfully, the denial was not maintained. Finally breaking his silence with a mysterious tweet, the Nigerian singer at the center of it all stated she was willing to risk everything. And she did. That one sentence sent fans into a tailspin. His tweet was screenshotted and timelines were overflowing with descriptions such as, "He verified it without mentioning her name." "Brooke, you might as well tell the truth, sis. Jim had been correct all along." The situation became considerably more chaotic at this point. According to another insider source, Jim Jones's ire wasn't limited to Brooke's suspected adultery. The Nigerian singer was someone Jim had previously worked with, which infuriated him. Jim had done business with the singer camp, the leak claimed. Additionally, Brooke's involvement with him felt like a breach of both Chrissy's industry reputation and his circle. This insight turned the story around. All at once, supporters weren't just considering Brooke's purported affair to be a scandal. Hip-hop's unspoken principles of loyalty, respect, and maintaining the circle were being framed as being broken. It was no longer just Chrissy that made Jim confront Brooke. It was about his pride in being an artist and a guy. Brooke wasn't going to give up, even though he felt his trust had been betrayed on several occasions. She didn't hide. Instead, she went all out, sharing a slew of scathing Instagram stories. "You guys love to paint me as the bad guy. Don't let Jim deceive you. I could have that man if I wanted him. His house isn't clean and he worries about everyone else." The final sentence ignited a fire. In a formal sense, Brooke had turned the tables on Jim. Immediately, fans brought up past rumors about Jim's own adultery. Chrissy had been subjected to the rumors for years. The disagreement further divided the internet, as evidenced by the influx of memes with captions like, "Jim out here policing Brooke while Chrissy still waiting on a wedding ring." He had every right to check, Team Jim contended. Brooke for bringing shame to their group. Jim was a hypocrite, according to Team Brooke, who had no right to criticize anyone when his own relationship with Chrissy was already in disarray. Then the stunning revelation that caused the fire to erupt into a raging conflagration came. Another gossip blog purportedly released a voice tape of Brooke conversing with a pal. "Jim trying to come at me like I'm," a voice purportedly belonging to Brooke remarked in the garbled recording. "We all know what he would be doing though, so it's dirty. No too, Chrissy. She simply does her share." The internet blew up. The fans were shocked to hear it. If it's true, Brooke wasn't merely protecting herself according to this. She implied that Chrissy had put up with Jim's infidelity for years by dragging her straight into the fire. Twitter was a mess. Chrissy being pulled into this drama by Brooke is crazy. Basically, this has become a square with receipts for a love triangle because everyone is cheating and knows it. Jim, obviously furious, went live once more. He spoke in a thundering tone. "I don't have to explain everything to no one. Brooke is trying to embarrass herself and include Chrissy since she is guilty. Don't say my family name." But his rage didn't make things better. It made things worse, if anything. Supporters started to speculate that Brooke's claims might be true. After all, Chrissy and Jim had been together for decades without being married, and she had often been humiliated in public. Would Brooke's remarks reveal something Chrissy had been living with in silence all along? By posting a video of himself boarding a private jet on Instagram, the Nigerian artist fanned the flames. The remark said, "Some things you can't hide forever." Fans immediately took it as a sign that more receipts, possibly even a whole video, were on the horizon. The issue now involved more than simply Brooke Bailey's suspected infidelity. Jim Jones's confrontation with her wasn't the only incident. The Nigerian singer Chrissy and the reputations of everyone in their social circles were all involved in a huge, intricate mess. As if it couldn't get much darker, another insider hinted that there was a second, longer video that left no room for interpretation. If it were made public, it wouldn't only undermine Brooke's denials. Her public image would be totally destroyed. If the first tape caused people to gasp, the following leak threatened to kill the Nigerian singer's career and hint at more in the near future, so the internet readied itself. Fans realized that the storm was far from over. It had only barely begun. When the teaser for the video appeared, when Brooke's scathing retorts appeared online, the society didn't only observe, it exploded. Every social media platform, podcast, and celebrity group chat was impacted by the controversy. It went from a tumultuous altercation to one of the year's most talked about tales in an instant. Twitter was a battlefield. Hashtags such as simultaneously trending hashtags were Brooke exposed, Jim's Brooke, and my Chrissy deserves better. Jim mad about Brooke but still won't marry Chrissy after 20 years. The math ain't mathing, said one of the widely shared tweets, while another criticized Brooke for being a deepfake. Those are shoes we recognize, girl. Take it. On TikTok, creators compared and contrasted the Nigerian singer's Instagram photos with Brooke's purported hotel footage. Viewers slowed down videos, compared costumes, and even focused on mirrors and reflections. 5 million people viewed the CSI TikTok Brooke edition clip in a single day. Instagram was no better. With captions like "worried about Brooke" and "Chrissy still waiting at the altar," meme pages went crazy, sharing pictures of Jim appearing irate. Another meme revealed that Brooke couldn't help but use the trolling term 50 Cent. With the message, "Jimmy better focus on Chrissy before he play relationship police," he shared the blurry video. It was crazy in the comment section. Always outspoken Cardi B tweeted, "I don't like women tearing down other women, but if you're guilty, you're guilty. Don't drag Chrissy in the dirt because you got caught up." Her comment received hundreds of thousands of likes, but it also sparked a backlash from Brooke's defenders, who said Cardi was picking sides without knowing the facts.